How do you get the mighty Tiger Global and Sequoia Capital together? How do you get both of them to believe in you and to write checks? So it's not just believe in you, but also put their money where their mouth is. That's a question I'm going to be asking Progcap and its co-founder Himanshu, because guess what? It's just raised $25 million from both Sequoia Capital and Tiger Global. Himanshu, welcome to Startup Central. Thanks for joining us live. We'll get into your business, how you're providing last mile connectivity to retailers and also trying to come out with a digital bank of sorts for all of them. My first question to you is, and you're the best guy to ask this because you've done it. You've got both Tiger and Sequoia in one round. How did it happen?
Oh, it was a grueling effort. I think a lot of discussions with them, a lot of back and forth, but they in the end believed in the business model that we have, that is to support the startup ecosystem in India.
Absolutely, Tiger and Sequoia called the original believers of the Indian startup ecosystem. Now let's talk a little bit about your startup. You've impressed Tiger and Sequoia, impressive viewers. What is it that you folks do?
Indian economy, the way it's structured, when you want to buy anything from the market, you end up going to a small mom and pop store. 90% of the Indian economy works on these stores, but they don't get access to capital. So at Progcap, what we do is we work with the large corporates that sell to these retailers, take data from them, and provide purchase financing so that they can buy inventory. So, we have been doing this for the last 2 years, scaling up significantly, and I think that's what impressed Tiger and Sequoia.
So now that you've done this Series B fundraise, tell us what the plans are.
Yeah, so we are present in 10 geographies in India. We are aiming to deepen our presence in those geographies. In fact, over the next 6 months, we want to become a pan-India player, impact around 5 million enterprises in the next 2 years, get to a book of $1 billion. Yeah, so lots of work to be done, and we are just getting started there.
Okay, so you talked about providing capital and helping out the retailers. I understand you've working with almost 50 corporates plus. Tell us a little bit more about how the second wave has been. This is also a time when the giants from the retail space, the global giants, also are onboarding retailers on their platform. So where are you going to fit in all of this?
Yeah, pandemic has been a great leveler and a teacher for us. We realized that, we had financed so many people and the shops shut off. The cash flow suddenly stopped and we were cooped in our office trying to think, how will the money come back that we dispersed? The beauty of our business is that since we get data from the large corporates and the data is very rich, we were able to understand what were the flows, how the inventory was moving real time. And that helped us immediately activate our collection systems as well as the relationships we had with the corporates. It helped us drive our collection efforts. So one, how did we survive the pandemic? By using the data that we had and the access to large corporates that we had. Big giants are entering and reaching out to the retailers. I would say our segment of retailers is slightly different. We are looking at larger retailers in India, not the very small ones. And I think those retailers still don't have the access to the digitization and the data and the financing that possibly is available to others.
So can I just ask you in a very crude manner, and I apologize for it, are you doing what a Khatabook and a BharatPe are already doing?
Khatabook and BharatPe are addressing a different set of retailers. They possibly go to a small retailer who's possibly collecting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 rupees. That's the ticket size of his sale. And giving them ability to pay or collect cash, right? And using that cash, they're creating data that can help them lend to customers. Our customer base is slightly larger base. We lend to electronics stores that have a ticket size of 10, 15,000 rupees. They already have ability to collect payment through POS machines that are available there or possibly through any FT RTGS. So very different segment of retailers. But I would say the meatier and larger set of retailers of the Indian economy.
You said different, and you used meteor. Can you explain me a little more?
So imagine a retail store that possibly has a sale of 10 lakh per annum, right? And you are providing him a cost to collect payments. Using that, you may be able to give him a loan of 10, 20,000 rupees to acquire that customer and to service him, and then eventually give him a loan and to generate cash out of it. Takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort. Possibly the interest rates have to be significantly higher, and the ability to collect is also lower. Our set of customers are those that have a turnover between 1 and 10 crores. So that's what I meant by meteor. That means they're larger. The ticket sizes of our loans are averaging 10, 12 lakh rupees. So once you give out credit to them and we generate cash out of our loans maybe in 6 to 8 months compared to what other companies do. So it's a larger set of retailers compared to what the players that you need.
Okay. This is clearly a really hot space to watch out for. You've got the likes of Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra. All of them are onboarding offline retailers. You've got companies like Khatabook, BharatPe, who are also being, working on this segment. And now there's another one that you've all heard of, the startup that we featured today, which impressed both Sequoia Capital and Tiger Global to get a $25 million check. Thanks a lot, Himanshu. Wish you all the very best. With that, we're going to take a short commercial break.